What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of British Guy Reacts, the place where we give honest, not overreactions. And today we are reacting to the most iconic food in every state. So it should be 50 different types of food for the 50 states. I'm interested to see some of them. Looks like we got, what's this on our screen? Avocados. Guess they're making guacamole. But yeah, let's see. And you guys let me know in the comments how accurate this is. Let me know what state you live in and if this is your state's favorite food. We're going to get straight into the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the videos. Let's go.
From Maine lobster rolls to New York pizza, here is each state's favorite food.
Can't go wrong with a bit
Alabama's
of pizza.
pick is smoked chicken with white sauce. Chicken is smoked for hours and then dunked in a tangy white sauce.
Good.
Alaska.
Nah, what is white sauce though? You gotta give me more info than that. It's just chicken and white sauce. What's white sauce? It looks good.
Hours and then dunked in a tangy white
It's like it's got like chives in there or garlic or
Alaska
something.
commercially harvests more than 100 million salmon a year.
Damn.
It can be cooked a number of ways. Grilled, smoked, cured, you name it.
That salmon
The
look like
Sonoran
chicken.
dog is originally from Mexico, but is extremely popular in Arizona. The bacon-wrapped hot dog is topped with beans, onions, tomato, and
Bacon wrapped hot dog. Oh, I like the sound of that. We do something for Christmas in England. You guys might have the same thing. Pigs in blankets. And you get like little sausages and you wrap it with bacon. Or you can just use a big sausage and chop it up. Wrap it in bacon with some gravy. Whew.
a drizzle of mustard and jalapeno salsa.
Okay.
Arkansas takes its cheese dip very seriously. There's even a World Cheese Dip Championship in Little Rock every year. 90% of the avocados produced in the US come from California. And it's not just guacamole and avocado toast that's being made. There are avocado burgers,
No.
fries, chocolate, and even beer.
Nah. Avocado's nice, right? But I don't get the craze. I know it's good for you. And it tastes okay. People go crazy for it, man. It's not that good.
Rocky Mountain oysters are a Colorado specialty. And they're not oysters. They're deep-fried bull testicles.
No.
Some say they taste like gamey calamari.
Nope. Where was that?
Fried bull
Colorado eating bull testicles. Ah, Colorado's Denver. I want to go to Denver. I ain't eating no bull testicles.
are a Colorado specialty. And they're not oysters. They're deep-fried bull testicles. Some say they taste like gamey calamari. New Haven-style pizza
Oh, I don't know if I like the look of that or not. It's very tomatoey. Clam pizza.
also known as a pizza, is characterized by its coal-fired thin crust. It originated at the Frank Pepe Pizzeria,
Don't know.
which is also known for its white clam pizza. Chicken and slippery dumplings is a Delaware comfort food.
Slippery dumplings.
These slippery dumplings
Looks
are
like a
rolled
good
out
winter
paper
food.
thin and cut into large rectangles. The Cuban sandwich is made with ham, roast pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard. It was created by Cuban immigrants in Florida.
This one looks okay. I can't eat pickles like that. I can eat the little ones on like a McDonald's burger, but not that size. That much pickles too much for me. I know some people love them, but
The peach cobbler is one of the most
Ooh,
popular desserts
I've heard about
in Georgia,
peach cobbler. Never
especially
tried it
since
though.
the
Looks
peach
good.
is the official state fruit.
Looks very good.
Poke is native to Hawaii.
Poke.
It consists of diced raw fish such as salmon or tuna tossed in sauce. Idaho grows the most potatoes in the U.S. These potatoes are made into French fries, chips, and other carb delights. Well,
What Idaho's just potatoes. Yo, this. I've never had a deep dish pizza like this either. I don't think I'd rate this. I like a thin pizza. I don't mind American pizza though. American pizza's good. But I've never had a deep dish one like this before.
there is a debate on which
It's like a
restaurant
pie.
has the best. It's irrefutable that Chicago deep dish
Like a
pizza
quiche.
is
Looks
a
like a quiche.
must-have. The gooey treat is baked in a pan and full of cheesy goodness. Indiana loves its pork tenderloin
Okay.
sandwiches, especially when they're fried to crispy perfection. These sandwiches are known for being bigger than your face. The Made Right sandwich is a loose meat beef sandwich. It's kind of like a sloppy joe without the sauce. It can get a little bit messy, but it is totally worth it. Kansans love their
Oh,
barbecue
yes.
ribs.
Yes.
Baby backs are coated with special rub and smothered with finger-licking
Ooh,
barbecue
Kansas
sauce.
are killing it.
The hot brown is an open-faced
This is
sandwich
okay.
consisting of turkey, tomato, Mornay sauce, and bacon.
It's a bit too
It's
much
put under a
tomato for
broiler
me.
until crispy and brown, and was invented in the Brown Hotel in
Tomato.
Louisville, Kentucky. Gumbo is a Louisiana treasure, and also the state's official cuisine. The dish has its roots in many different cultures, including African, French, and Choctaw. Often served from a big pot, it's filled with chicken and sausage or
It probably tastes lovely. It just doesn't look lovely. I don't want to offend any of your guys' state food. I'm just obviously going off appearance. Doesn't look good, but I bet what's in it sounds like it
a
would taste
seafood
good.
medley. Lobster rolls rule in Maine, especially since 90% of U.S. lobsters are caught off the Maine coast. A lobster roll is piled high with large chunks of lobster with little to no fillers. Marylanders are obsessed with crab, and one of the best ways to eat it is crab cake. Just
I
don't
like a
forget
crab
to
cake.
add some Old Bay. No food is more iconic in Massachusetts than clam chowder. This creamy soup is filled with vegetables, cream, stock, and clams. Get it in a bread bowl to make it extra special.
Ooh, that looks good though.
Mackinac Island fudge is a must-have in Michigan. There are over 13 fudge shops, collectively making more than 10,000 pounds of fudge daily during the peak travel season,
Did that say 13? It doesn't sound like a massive number of food shops. 13.
making Mackinac Island America's
Close.
fudge capital.
It looks great.
Nothing screams Minnesota more than tater tot hot dish.
What?
Vegetables, ground beef, and cream of mushroom soup are topped with tater tots and roasted to golden perfection.
No. No thanks.
You can find the best fried catfish
Never
in
tried
Mississippi.
catfish.
Not surprising, since the state is the world's leading producer of pond-raised catfish. Toasted ravioli is St. Louis's fun
What?
take on the pasta dish. Each ravioli is breaded, fried, and served with marinara sauce.
I like the sound of that, you know. I love ravioli. I bet Italians hate that. You guys are out here frying ravioli though. That was really good. I'd like to try that one. The Kansas ribs look the best so far, but I've had ribs before. Probably not as good as the ones you guys are eating out in Kansas. This toasted ravioli piqued my interest.
Huckleberries are grown in the northwestern United
Huckleberry.
States, especially in the mountainous parts of Montana, and they can be made into anything.
Huckleberry syrup, huckleberry jam, huckleberry breakfast girls, huckleberry man, berry cherry pretzels, huckleberry sauce, huckleberry.
You get it. Chili with a cinnamon roll is a match made in heaven. This pairing has been served as
No.
a school lunch in the Midwest since the 1960s.
Nah, no need.
Pre-coronavirus, buffet culture was big in Las Vegas. Prices range from $5 for a breakfast buffet to $65 at the Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace, which included unlimited prime rib and crab legs. Apple cider donuts are a New England
Ooh.
favorite. New Hampshire is home to many apple orchards, including the oldest continuously operated one in America, Applecrest Farms.
Ooh, dog.
Saltwater
I'd like to try that. An apple cider donut sounds good. Saltwater taffy. Is taffy just like chewy candy?
taffy dates back to the 1880s in Atlantic City, New Jersey. A mixture of corn syrup, sugar, and butter is stretched until it becomes aerated, then individually wrapped. The New Mexico chili is a staple ingredient in New Mexico cuisine. It starts
I
out
like
as a
chilies,
green
but-
pepper and ripens into a red one. It's often roasted or made into a puree.
Okay.
New York pizza is legendary.
I need to
Some
try
say
New York
it's
pizza.
the New York City tap water that gives the dough
It looks
its
great.
characteristic foldable
that
yet
looks-
crispy crust.
This looks so much better than that deep one.
There are two barbecue styles in North Carolina, Eastern and Lexington.
This is a bit of me.
Eastern lays claim to whole hog barbecuing, while Lexington style mostly uses pork
Sorry, any vegetarians watching. This was fucking amazing.
shoulder meat with a ketchup-based sauce. Nefla soup is rich and creamy, filled with potato and small dough balls. This dish comes from the German Russians who settled in North Dakota.
No.
The Buckeye is a peanut butter ball dipped in chocolate.
I love peanut
It
butter.
resembles the
Love
nut
chocolate.
of the Buckeye tree, often found in Ohio.
The buckeye, we call these conkers, you know. You played a game in America where you drill a hole, put some string, and then you like swing it into somebody else's, and whoever smashes, the other one wins. Conkers, we call them.
Chicken fried steak is the epitome of Southern comfort food. A large piece of beef steak is breaded and pan-fried, and you can't forget the gravy.
That's not gravy. What do you mean?
Steak is breaded and pan-fried, and you can't forget
What is gravy in America? Because gravy is like brown in England. It's like meat. It's made from like the juices of the meat. That ain't gravy.
the gravy. The Marionberry pie is an Oregon favorite.
Marionberry.
The Marionberry was actually created at Oregon State University as part of a berry developing partnership with the U.S. Department of Agriculture in the early 1900s. The Philly cheesesteak is world famous. A hoagie roll is loaded with an absurd amount of beef.
Sorry if you guys can hear some squeaking in the background. My dog is in another room to me recording, but sounds like he's going crazy with one of his toys. But what can you do? Dog's got to have his toys. This looks insane. This looks insane.
Steak is world famous. A hoagie roll is loaded with an absurd amount of beefsteak. Then provolone or cheese whiz is
It looks like it'd taste amazing, but you'd feel a bit disgusting after eating it because that's a lot of meat, a lot of cheese. I can imagine you go into like a food coma after that, and you're just like, why did I eat that?
added on top. Stuffed clams, also known as stuffies, are a local favorite in Rhode Island. Giant quahog clams are stuffed with clam, herbs, and breading.
Herbs.
You've got to try a low country boil in South Carolina. It consists of shrimp, sausages, potatoes,
Kinda looks like a
corn,
paella.
and some Old Bay.
Paella.
Chislic is pieces of cubed red meat, typically lamb, venison, or beef. It's usually grilled or deep
It's
fried.
like a kebab.
German
Kebab
and
stick.
Russian immigrants are credited with bringing the dish to South Dakota in the 1870s. Memphis-style ribs can be prepared dry or wet. Dry ribs are covered with a dry rub, while wet ribs are brushed with sauce throughout the cooking process. Texas goes big for barbecue. It's
love
especially known
beef
for its
brisket.
juicy fall-off-the-bone ribs and tender briskets that have been
Oh.
smoked all day. Jell-O is so popular in Utah that it's the official state snack.
Nah, if
Utah
you're a kid,
culture
okay.
is closely tied to Mormon culture, which also loves Jell-O. Vermont is the leading producer of maple syrup in the U.S. Tree sap is boiled into sugar and then filtered into syrup before making its way onto your pancakes.
Okay.
Smithfield ham is a hometown favorite for
That's
Virginia. It's a specific form of ham cured in Smithfield, Virginia. Coffee culture is big in Washington. Home to coffee giant Starbucks, the state also has many independently owned coffee shops to fuel
When did coffee become food?
your caffeine cravings. West Virginians love their pepperoni rolls.
Pepperoni
They were
rolls.
invented as an easy lunch meal for coal miners in the 1920s.
Okay. Well, good.
Wisconsin is considered the cheese state, and one of the best ways to eat cheese is cheese curds. Whether they're eaten fresh or deep fried, they make an awesome snack.
Oh, they look good.
Bison steaks are popular in Wyoming. They're described as having a lighter, slightly sweeter flavor than beef.
Okay, there were some good foods there. I would always choose the meat ones. I'd say the most intriguing one that I've never heard of before that I want to try was the fried ravioli, was it called? That's what it was anyway. The fried ravioli with the dip. I'd want to try that. But yeah, New York pizza I need to try. Don't really want to try the Chicago pizza, sorry guys. The deep one just doesn't look nice. But yeah, the meat ones is where I'm going to go. The barbecues, the ribs, the briskets. Sounds good to me. If you did enjoy the video, subscribe to my channel. Go and check out Food Insider. They got loads of crazy food videos. And comment down below on what you want to see in the future. And also let me know what state you're from and what you think the iconic food of your state is. Once again, apologize for the background squeaking. What can you do? See you for the next one. Take it easy. Peace.